Hey guys, Ezra here and welcome back to another reaction videos, and today we're going to be reacting to SFMfnaf the Dark Tales Mid-Season 2 trailer. This is by Tech SFM, and if you guys miss it on Tech SFM channel, he posted that on his community that he has 8 episodes for season 2 and we're now at episode 3. So technically we haven't in the mid-season yet, because episode 4 is going to be the mid-season, but I understand, you want to release a mid-season trailer to hype things up, which of course I understand that. And let's check it out. Maybe I can make some theory to see what's going to happen. So without further ado, let's start the video, shall we? Oh, Anard. Okay. Oh my god, Foxy. Classic Foxy. Oh, Shadow Freddy. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, so the fun time, I'm assuming it's fun. Yeah, fun time Freddy just kills everybody apparently.
I'm trying so hard not to be pure, but I need to learn how to control myself. Sometimes it's necessary, body, or just forces your head.
Hmm.
You will live to see tomorrow.
1982. Okay.
What a waste of such a powerful life, Michael Schmidt.
Hmm. So that's a flashback, right? What wasn't exactly a flashback, but I think I forgot the current timeline for our characters. I always assume it's in the 90s, but maybe it's in the present day. So we see Michael talking to, I'm assuming, Funtime Foxy, and he has the same voice as our Foxy, which is okay. That's interesting. Um, we see Anart here. I don't know if this was like a reveal that Anart was still alive, or if this like a flashback, that we like an unseen flashback to further flesh out Anar's character, because I think there's a way for them to flesh out certain characters moments from the from the previous scenes, right? So maybe that's what Tex SFM is doing here, or maybe it was revealed that Anna was somehow still alive, but you gotta forgive me, man, it's been a long time since I saw Anna and that previous storyline, so I don't really exactly remember the detail of it, but yeah, so I think from this one, I think the most interesting aspect is that we see Springbond is going to make a certain choice, which I always assume that that's where his character is going, and I think it's a mix of both, because you get Spring Bonnie and Foxy that has two different beliefs, where Spring Bonnie doesn't want to kill, and then Foxy is all about killing. So I think these two characters are going to be like clashing at each other, but I think they're going to find a way to balance each other out, where I think at some point Spring Bonnie has to learn that in order to survive and save his friend, that he needs to kill, because it's necessary. And then Foxy is going to learn that, what, violence is not always the answer. And I always believe that Foxy's character relationship is going to be with Mangle, to be honest. That's what I said. But I think from this trailer, it seems like his character is going to change from Spring Bonnie. I kept mentioning Mangle, I kind of forget if Mangle did appear. I think she did, right? Because that's why I subconsciously remember that. Oh yeah, Mangle. That's what I remember from my own mind, unless I was mistaken. I don't know. I think Mangle appeared in the previous episode in season 2. And that's why I kind of make that theory that maybe Foxy and Mangle could be the key to further develop his character, where he realized that, loving someone is actually a great stuff, a great thing for him. So that's why I think Spring Bonnie and Foxy will balance each other out in the storyline itself, which is interesting. I guess we see Funtime Freddy just like wrecking up the place here. Like he slammed the puppet apparently with some wow, and then like yeah, and then we see something here. Shadow Freddy is punching someone in the ground, and then there's an energy coming out. I don't know what this is. Looks. I don't know what is this. This is way too dark. I don't know what this animatronic was. But I'm assuming we're gonna find out. Looks like a shadow animatronics. But I could be wrong. Yeah. I mean, that's. I mean, so for the trailer, it's pretty interesting to see what's going to happen in the middle of the show, because last time I think Golden Freddy is going to meet with Shadow Freddy, because last time they encounter Fountain Freddy, and then we see Fountain Freddy is wrecking the place, so I'm assuming that meeting is not going well. And yeah, I think the most interesting aspect of it, I'm just curious to see the character development for Spring Bonnie and Foxy. To be honest, that was way more engaging for me. And the Shadow animatronics and the past with Anart, like I am curious to see what Tech SFM is going to do with them. I think he's going to maybe expand the flashback, maybe reminded the audience to what happens, because it's been a long time. And maybe we're gonna learn that Anna was somehow still alive out there. And I think we're going to learn more about the human here, Michael Smith. Again, this took place in 1982. I don't remember what this took place. The current timeline was. I'm assuming it's 19. I'm assuming it's in the 90s, but maybe in 1987, because like the place is literally FNAF 2 place, and FNAF 2 game took place in 1987. Forgive me again. It's been a long time, so I kind of forget the timeline here. But I think this is like a flashback. We see Fontaine Foxy here, and that's interesting though. He has the same voice at Foxy. Like, is this just like a placeholder voice, or maybe this is just like, I don't know, maybe this is actually Foxy or something like that, maybe this is gonna be the twist, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that it's a voice like placeholder, maybe TechSFM is going to change Fontaine Foxy's voice. I assume this is Fontaine Foxy, right? Looks like him. But it sounds like Foxy, which is like, okay, but I guess we'll see, so it seems like Michael Smith has a history with some of the animatronics here. And I am curious to see what they're going to do with the human relationship here, because we got, I'm assuming Michael was like the last person that has a daughter, right? That's the same character, right? If I'm not mistaken. Forgive me again. I keep forgetting like some of the characters' name, but I think we see Michael in our current time, and then we see him having a daughter, and the daughter was traumatized, where she can't speak. And then we see the partner. I'm assuming the name is Henry, from the game lore, that Henry finally able to figure out that the animatronic was alive, and it was surprising to him. And that's the last time we see our human character. So I'm assuming we're gonna see more of like the team up between the human and the animatronics, and I think the daughter character could be a way for furthering Foxy's character development. And yeah, that's the most exciting part, to see if Foxy and Springbonnie's character going to develop in the future. But of course, like, I am most interested in Foxy's character, it's no surprise, he's my favorite characters in the series. He has such like a really, not giving a shit personality, where he doesn't care for what anybody else has to say. He just like so convinced that what he does is right. And yeah, I kind of want to see that going to be developed in the future of this season, But either way, that's an interesting, mid-season trailer. I like it, and I am looking forward to see this series going to continue. I don't know how many season will be, maybe 4 season, who knows. But Tech SFM, like I said before, if you guys miss it, he does post like a schedule of like his series moving forward, because he planned to do 8 episodes for season 2. We're at episode 3 right now, so we're in the middle with episode 4 coming at some time in the future, who knows when. But I don't mind waiting, because again, I think SFM is not an easy task. You need to do so many stuff to make things right, and I think so far I love the writing and the characterization the most from Dark Tales, which I absolutely love. So I'm hoping that Tech SFM can continue this quality for the rest of the series, and hopefully can finish the storyline at some point in the future. But either way, guys, that's my reaction and breakdown for the Dark Tales mid-season 2 trailer. Let me know, guys, in the comment section below, like, what do you guys think about this trailer right here? What are your theory for what's going to happen next? Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. And if you guys want to watch the original video, then the link will be in the description below. And make sure to guys check Tech SFM channel as well. The channel's link will also be in the description below. So subscribe to him and show some support. I cannot wait to see for what happens in the next episodes. And yeah, this is gonna be for this video, guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, then make sure you guys bite the subscribe and like button, share the videos, usual stuff, and stay tuned for more in the future. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.